Hello everyone, today we are doing a new part of Pokemon Green. Last time we finished the third gym and now we are to head to Rock Tunnel, which also leads us to a wonderful thing called Lavender Town. But before that, let's face these trainers that are east of Vermilion. And there's a trainer class here that you pretty much only see here. Alright. Last time we only did that, and that's pretty much all we did. Besides, go through now get bridge and deal with all them trainers. Don't get poisoned. Thank you. Because I think it's a 30% or 20% chance of getting poisoned somewhere around there. Good level. Horrible move. Good level, horrible move. What's in this grass? A Spearow. I think we already caught one of those. Level 15 is not bad though. I think it's a youngster, but just about a dialogue along. We came a long way from the 90s when it comes to these trainers. I think this series started from 2D all the way to 3D now. That's a crit. I'm like, that's a crit if I ever seen it. Too bad you're the only one that has a weak super move that's super weak to. And that's a good start. That scratch was a Gen 1 miss. Next is Zubat. I like how in this game they don't ask you, are you sure? To make sure you didn't accidentally choose it. Leech Life is a bug move, but you rarely ever see it used on a bug, by a bug Pokemon. It's funny. Alright, let's see what else is in this grass. Besides Spearow. Do I have any items to heal? Of course I do. Okay. We'll get one back right before we get to Rock Tunnel. I think this is the Gambler Cat class right here. Now, what I think they did was, when they brought it to the United States, they basically made Pokemon Green version the Pokemon Blue version we got. Because most of the Pokemon I've seen so far would be in the blue version, not a different set standard Pokemon game. I'm not sure though. Because I don't own the original game, obviously. I love how they try to make these sprites look very realistic. And I mean very realistic. It's just that when you get to their back sprites, they don't look as realistic. Of course, it's a crit that doesn't matter. So far, just Spearow. Anything else? Did I catch a Shinx? I don't know. If I have, I don't remember, so I'll go. The sucky part about this gen, really. The sucky part about this gen is if your box is full, you cannot catch anything. You have to manually switch it yourself. It's not like now where no matter what, you don't have to switch it. It'll automatically put it in the next box. There's no student class here, it's just youngsters. Can't wait to get you, can't wait for you to use Hyper Fang on us. I had a feeling it was Quick Attack you were gonna use. Because they sure love Quick Attack in this game. I'm just waiting for the one little, that one wonderful Hyper Fang. I know it's coming. There it is. It only did 16. I'm shocked. Only 16 is amazing. That's Eradicate. I had to switch you. At least when we go to a rock tunnel, we're gonna see another new sprite. Poison. Poison. Tackle is actually 95 base accuracy, so that was an actual miss. That sounds about right. Be right back. Alright, we're back. That boy, I don't even know if Voltorb is actually faster than me right now. That does 20 damage no matter what. Which is a lot more than what his tackle does. I like how this sprite doesn't even look that bad, but they didn't use it. Alright, Poison Sting. Poison. Of course not. This gen and the next gen are pretty much the only time you're gonna ever see Magnemite with Poison. Until Gen 7. No, there's a hidden item over here. I remember when I found out this as a kid. Just randomly pressing A and found an item. This is the item finder person, right? I don't even know where I'm at. 24. And here's one of the training classes you rarely ever see. Which is the engineered class. Yeah. You only see them here. I guess you lack an electric move. That's the one thing I can think of. Let's see, Magnemite again. Alright, just use Poison Sting. And then Twin Needle. Magneton. And that's your first time of seeing Magneton, and as you can see, they made sure Magneton was very large on this sprite. Now, if you would have told me as a kid these things are on the floor, or ground, or cables, I'd be like, how? They don't look nothing like cables. Yep, that means you're gonna be a crit. Imagine if they follow that rule still with multi-hitting moves, where the first hit, if the first hit is crit, everyone is crit. It'd be a very broken thing to have multi-hitting moves. I think there's 3 more trainers, not counting this guy, left. Then after this, I'll take y'all straight to the route we're gonna be headed to. Good dodge. None of y'all have something that is weak to, so. And keep in mind, that's the right message, actually. Now, if I use the poison move, that wouldn't be the right message. Alright, Mr. Horn, attack. Even with a crit, it didn't matter. You don't really know you're not gonna face this one. Use Twin Needle. facing the last fight, and then we're going through Diglett's cave. He has a Poliwag, that's all I remember. And a Drowsy. I don't know in what order. I said in order, wow. Here's your first instance of Poliwag. I think they said that it's one of the evolutions for it. One of the sprites are put wrong when it comes to the swirl in the middle. Your speed won't matter. Unless this thing had a freaking blizzard, you were fine. What kind of music was that? What in the world was that music? I know I'm not the only one that heard that. So I did catch a Sandshrew before. At least I did remember that I fought a Spearow before. Alright, Diglett's Cave. The reason why you want to go here is if you don't, you can't backtrack to Pewter City. So if you needed anything in Pewter City, you would have had to wait until you got the center bar, basically, if you didn't take this path. There's only 2 Pokemon that spawn here. Diglett and his evolution. Diglett is what you call a glass cannon. It can dish a hit, but it can't take one. Proof in the pudding right there. And it also has like no HP. Like none. Like how did this thing make it through this world with no HP? Sad part is the only way I can catch it is literally with a Pokemon. This is not the generation where if they can't catch it. Makes no sense why you can't. Makes no sense why you can still catch it since you don't know exactly where it's at. But this was before logic existed in Pokemon, and here's the Dug Trio. As you can see, it's a little bit over level for this point in the game. It also outspeeds us. The only move that it can use that will attack us is literally Scratch. The only thing that Dug Trio got going for it is its speed and its attack. Other than that, the weaknesses it has, Of course you leave the ball. I can't. Oh, wonderful. That means I have to get some more. Not like it can really attack us since, you know, flying type. Now, if you have an Abra, that guy over there will give you, what you call it, Mr. Mime, which is the only way you're gonna see Mr. Mime in this game without using a glitch. The one that you really want to speak to is right here. Just as how you get Flash, you have to at least have 10 Pokemon that you caught. And I love how it's only useful for one area. Rare candy is in this route as well. No, it's not. I'm thinking of a different route then. We got 3 moonstones, which is not enough to actually evolve all the all the things that can evolve from it. We got both Nidoran lines, the Clefairy and Jigglypuff lines, so still not enough unless we find another one. That's not enough. Alright, we have now reached the entrance of the route we're supposed to be headed to. Just gotta cut this tree. And now we are there. I'm gonna have my controller turn itself off for a second. I loved it. So that means I have to do something I don't want to do. Alright. Lord, don't tell me to turn this up. Did it again. Good. Alright, it's time to switch you out for someone else so you can get so they can get some experience since you got a lot now. If that doesn't more than one, I'm shocked. Did 2. Absorb does 20 base damage. And it's to be divided by half. Plus same type attack bonus, but still. Jeez. That sucks. Alright, Twin Needle. I'm trying to say no. It won't let me say no. I love my look right now. Did it again. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't do it now. Didn't even need a crit. Alright, we're gonna give Nidorina some spotlight. Since she is, yeah. Only issue is this guy right here, and that TM30 is teleport. At least you didn't crit. Let's see. Well, how you're already in yellow health. Go orange. Level 30, I'm gonna say level 22. Onyx, the only thing that's we got that's super effective against is you. Alright. You got level 25 and your HP is a wonderful number. 2 Pokemon. Your first one is a Rowdy. I love how they gave you scratch and tackle. And then nothing else really. Roar has the lowest priority of all moves. And the only thing that sucks about it is that if it's using it, you can't use it in a trainer battle. If it's a crit, you're gone. I had a feeling. I love how that's an over level Charmander. The way to backtrack is go this way. Here's the Beedrill sprite that ain't even that bad. They actually did Beedrill right. I mean, if you want to give yourself no way to crit, by all means. Well, none of y'all have anything that's weak to, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's grab this item. And I'll be back. Alright. This guy is very blind. You have to be within 2 tiles of him for him to even see you. He is very blind. Very blind. Alright, let's just switch to Ivysaur. If this game will let me. I like how the cursor was already on Ivysaur, but still. Rock Throw. It has low accuracy and barely any power. For whatever reason, they made all the rock moves basically worthless in this game because of the accuracy. And now we can head further up. I love how every time you jump over this little hill, you have to go through this spot just to get right here. This means that Super Bowl Pokemon like the like Blow types are great in this game. I mean, they got moves that can possibly be a Psychic type, but the moves are so weak it doesn't even matter. Put Poison Sting first. Poison Sting doesn't even do much damage. Because if it did, it would be a better move choice than what we have. Reno would be neutral if this was with this in this gen with the poison snakes. But yeah, scratch. Do scratch instead. They can't poison us, so poison sting is worthless. Thing is, they can't run out of moves in this gen. The enemy AI can't, but you can. Because this game was fair. 23. Been on that. First sight of it on that, let's see. Not that bad, it actually looks like itself. I forgot how it looked in general in the one we got. I remember how it looked in yellow, but talking about one gem. Getting disable hungry, or are you using disable because it's because of your AI thinking it's a psychic move, and it's actually something that we would be weak to if it was actually attacking a damaging move, but it's not. So you got smart AI, that's the only reason why you kept doing that. Get this far and you got a Machop, I already know that. That's one thing I do know, you have a Machop. Of course you got Geodude too. Geodude is only level 21, which is the pre-level before it can become this evolution. No, it's 20. It's either 20, I think it evolved at between 21 to 26. 26 being the max. And then you get level 23 and you're trying to learn Tail Whip. Don't you have Growl? We're getting rid of it. I don't know why in the world they made it so you can learn Tail Whip without one up. Should have just started with it. Would have helped out a lot earlier on. You scratch until it dies, I guess. Unless it kills you with enough low kicks or karate chops, because karate chop still is a normal move in this game. Yeah. Normal move with high crit rate, yet only mostly 5 attacks. Gotta love it. I'm surprised it hasn't used karate chop. Told you he had at least one Machop, I remember that. Anything else, I don't remember that Machop. That's not the right move. Well, we should get a little bit of experience with that HP back. Oh, you get 3. Of course you miss. So why not? I don't think I need Line Whip for this. It's already set up. Damage over time. Well, how defense grows. The reason why we're doing barely any damage, but the spider's almost over with. Of course, you get a rock throw out. I love how I can still heal no matter what. Even if that poison would have took it out, I still would have got that heal. I think you're the last fight before you get to the Pokemon Center over here. The thing is, you can't fly to this Pokemon Center for whatever reason. Just back then it was supposed to be something else, I don't know. But what I do know, bite hurts. I have to switch you because it has a high crit chance. It's a good thing this is not Gen 2 where these Pokemon with no pursuit or something. No Pokemon in Gen 1 became a dark type, so and they decided to switch a few things to dark type and whatnot. The poison won't even matter, that's the sad part. The payday will matter since I get a little bit of money. Which gym you went to that you kept losing to? Find out now. Alright, the fairy, alright, just this one up. Now, there's a hidden item right here. I love how I cut the tree and then literally don't even move left, right. It happened again. Alright, I'll leave Rock Tunnel and all that for next time. With that being said, thank you for watching. I might just make this a two-part and put it together. So with that being said, take care for now. Alright, we're starting back from when I ended things off. Let's continue. I think in the remakes, there was a hidden item that they placed over here. There wouldn't be this tiling right here if we were playing the remakes. Anyway, Rock Tunnel. As you can see, it's completely dark in here. But if you have a Pokemon with Flash, It's like it doesn't even matter. It's been a while since I actually seen Rock Tunnel with lights. So, let us continue. Should be an item over here. Oh. I know you have a Cubone as your first Pokemon. That's one thing I do remember. And it's the first instance of seeing a Pokemaniac too. I'm trying to figure out what they were trying to make of this. He's in the lab coat, it looks like, and then you got this hairstyle that is unlike any other hairstyle. Cubone doesn't even look that bad in this sprite. That's actually neutral. The only other Pokemon that has something that's weak to that you're weak to is literally you. And not Pikachu, but yeah. How much does that do? It does basically half your HP. As we trek along in this wonderful rock tunnel, we see Machop that have Karate Chop. The way that things are in Generation 1, it's very weird to how you catch things. Of course you want to give me a hard time. Sad I have to do that. I have a super potion for you since you are... I love how they don't let you stay in the menu if you're trying to heal something, but anyway. I'm gonna switch you back to having Pinsetta first. I need to find out when Pinsetta learns a certain move. That part, when you look up Pokemon Green, you don't know. Alright, now we're on the second floor. Probably just have to look up Generation 1 level up moves. And let's see. So the actual only move that you're worth learning is literally at level 32. Okay. So you won't evolve until level 32. Nice. Scratch does 40 and Tackle does 35. Okay. Nice to know that too. Now, sometimes you're gonna see this message right here where they say that you missed a Pokemon. But it's funny how I didn't see it. Well, sometimes in this generation, they let's say you missed the Pokemon, which means that it didn't catch it. It's the only generation that does that. Only one. And wait till you are level 32 to evolve you. I have to switch you out because if I don't, you're gonna get hit by that wonderful confusion, and I don't think you want to get hit by confusion. Yep. That's a lot of damage for it to just be neutral. Now I need to find out Pikachu's so I can see if it does learn what I think it can learn. I'm okay with that. I like how I already knew I was going to look at and see Pikachu's learn mode. Ow. Oh, so it did it right in yellow, but didn't do it right in... Okay. That makes no sense. What I'm looking for was Thunderbolt, and the only way that a Pikachu can learn anything besides Thunder as its strongest electric move is literally via TM. That's fun. And keep in mind, TMs aren't permanent. I love how they make you walk this whole way and you don't even see the item. So literally, once it gets level 26, well, really 33, I can evolve you. Okay, so you're level 32 when we evolve you, and Pikachu is level 32. Scratch is slightly stronger. I mean, if you want to heal for barely 2 damage, I think. Just do that. Anyway, Bulbasaur. This would have been the first instance that we see with Bulbasaur. Now, since this is Gen 1, it actually does 4 times damage. Yeah. Because remember, even though we're in Gen 1, Bug is super effective against grass no matter what. That has never changed. And poison types are weak to Bug in this gen. Anyway, be right back. Alright, we're back. Now the thing is, once you once you evolve a Pokemon that has a stone evolution in this game, they can't learn any more moves. That's why I say level 32. First instance you see Charmander if you didn't pick the grass starter. Let me see some Beedrill moveset. I know how Beedrill can learn agility. Rage is a horrible move. He's stuck with Rage for the rest of the game. Unless he gets knocked out or he knocks us out. Alright. I don't know if that'll make tackle not. No, of course. Probably did exactly enough to knock it out. Our first hiker. That's overleveled Geodude. That's a given. I think the next guy is a hiker as well. Yep. That's about half. Not half exactly, but about half. Do you learn Razor Leaf now? No. Not yet. Thing is, you are the only Pokemon I have that literally can knock this thing out with one hit. You will never see me again, really. There's literally no reason to come back to Rock Tunnel once you pass Rock Tunnel. Literally no reason to come back. Not even in the remakes. One thing that sucks mostly about Vine Whip is it has like no PP. 10 PP for a 35 base attacking move. By me, go ahead on Bird. I don't even know who's next. Didn't even look. That's my fault on that note. Right now I'm doing some research. This doesn't help me. I'm looking up something and it's not helping me right now. That's some. That's something special there. Alright. Well, we have no way to damage this thing, so guess what we're gonna be doing? What we did against the gym leader. Damage over time. The game is not even trying to stop us. Trying to figure out some things. I'll bring it back once this is over. Alright, we're back, and I'm still doing my little bit of research right now. What I'm looking at might be a while before we can get something I'm trying to think of doing. Well, you lack a grass move. I don't know if your first Pokemon here is a grass type, so we're gonna find. I'm gonna say a rock type, so we're gonna find out. Of course, it is a rock type. Okay. Not a bad Sprite Graveler, but at the same time, are you gonna do the same thing? Good job, you didn't do the same thing as your predecessor, but the thing is, your attack stat is higher than a what you call that thing? Geodude, so yes, we get. You wanna give me a poison anytime soon? Now that that'd be a crit, there's no way that was not. Alright, Diglett. You 100% outspeed this thing, so just do me a favor and dig. Of course. Yeah, that had to be a crit. Alright, we're in this section of the cave. I'm looking at this map of the cave right now. Where is this? But oh, I see it. Mm. Mm. Well, that sucks. Okay. Each seed, if you would actually attack, 6 damage. It's a good thing you got that leech seed down when you did. You're getting 3 of your HP back, which was more. Oh, you're getting 5 because of how high Jigglypuff's HP is. That's fine. The funniest thing if you get to heal up due to each seed. That's above half. But close to half. But it's above it. There's no way there's a speed time. And there, you're finally back in Green Hills. Pidgey, you go ahead. I love how they didn't one shot. Where's the outside? Where's the outside? Looking at a map right now. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a map and trying to figure out things. Where's outside of this? That bite is gonna hurt. Especially if it was a crit. That sucks. And the thing is, this guy has the Grappler and the Geodude. Can't wait for them to use Explosion or whatever it's gonna use. Self-destruct. As long as you use self-destruct, I'll always win. I mean, always. You're not surviving. You still ate that up, wow. And you still don't know a new move. That's actually Graveler's cry when you heard what you heard. It's funny considering it's not Graveler. Your defense is so bad at that won't even let you survive. I thought bug types were what? Why is it neutral? Neutral. I gotta see this for myself. This don't even sound right. Okay, where's blocking? You actually beat a graveler, which is the more shocking part, but I need to see this. Rock and ground. Where's ground? There. Rock and ground right there. Where's the bug? It's neutral. It's neutral for. It's neutral for real. All this time I thought that. Wow. You learn something new every day. All this time I thought that when you use a bug type move on a rock and ground type, it's not super effective at all. I need to find out a little thing about this guy right here. Alright, let's see. Wanna do this now? Okay. I love how I'm doing 3 things at once. In the context of one video. I wish you had all your freaking PP and Vine, but I'm not backtracking. I'm literally at the end of this cave. I'm not backtracking. I had to switch you. If I don't, you're dead. No, as long as it doesn't crit, you're fine. Then it has a low chance of critting anyway, so that's a crit. As long as it doesn't crit. I love how he has just 3 slowpoke. I'm okay with that. There's 2 trainers left, but I'm gonna leave the last trainer alone. She has 2 Pokemon, that's all I know. Bellsprout. All you. You're no fun when you do that. You might as well stay out and just continue it. That's probably a 4th of the damage. Alright, let's all screen her and make sure she is not on the screen. That way we don't give her the exclamation point. One more trainer. Trainer's right here. Three Pokemon. Meow. I'm gonna tell you right now, Meow ain't gonna let you live. I love how the whole team is decimated, basically. That doesn't do much damage, but it's the same type of attack bonus, so... For a second, I thought that was a crit. And then it stopped. Level 26. Pidgey. When you look at charts and stuff and find out a lot of Pokemon don't have the range you need. Alright, we are done with this cave. For now. There's an ether in here. Max ether. And we have reached Lavender Town. Just gotta check something right quick. Cool. Alright. This is the official end of the episode. I hope you enjoy. Next time we'll be doing Celadon City stuff and Lavender Town stuff. And that's how long the episode will be. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next time, and most of all, be safe. And I wish you all the best.